Welcome back, my friends, to Project Zomboid, Build 42 with Detective Mitchie Mozzarella. Let's take a look at Dr. Mozzarella's stats so far. It is day 29, and we are gaining a little bit of weight. Detective Mozzarella has been doing pretty good. We've got an our entire shelf stocked with ammo for guns. However, we did not find beta blockers last episode, so a lot of this ammo is kind of going to be going to waste because we need those beta blockers to make it really effective. Maybe if we pick off some small ones, small groups with the guns, but if we're going to fight some big groups of zombies with guns, we need the beta blockers. So let's take a look at the map here. And talk about what we're going to do today. So I've kind of reorganized the map a little bit. We've got today's plan. So as you guys recall, we did leave the blue pickup truck down here, kind of close to the Gigamart. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of our crappy cars. We're going to scout out Irvington a little bit more down here, see if we can find another survivor home, and also check out this neighborhood down here as well. But we're going to pick up that blue truck today because I think that's the vehicle we're going to want to take with us out on our adventure out of town once we go out for the Sledgehammer. Because we didn't find a Sledgehammer in any of our hardware stores or warehouses, factories here in Irvington, and I think we need to take it to another town to try and find that Sledgehammer. There is a huge factory up here, closer to Ekron off of Irvington Road that we scouted out during the helicopter event. There's also Echo Creek up here, but I feel like I wouldn't, unless it has a hardware store, maybe that's the first place we check. And then we check the hardware store in Rosewood, so maybe that's what we'll do, and hopefully get the Sledgehammer and circle back into Irvington. We're not going to do that today, but we will be doing it. I think that's our big plan in a future episode. Maybe next episode, we'll see. But yeah, we'll see how much we can plan for our trip out of town. And then I did move the beef jerky factory. As funny as it is, I do not think it's high priority right now. We have plenty of food after looting the Gigamart and blasting all the zombies down here. So we're going to get the blue truck. We're going to scout out a little bit and kind of prepare for our trip out of town because that's our next big move. Hopefully we'll find another survivor home, which we would prioritize, I think, over leaving town. But I'm not getting my hopes up here. We didn't see one, and we've scouted a ton of houses. We've only found 2 survivor homes in all of Irvington so far. But anyway, I think we'll get out there and see, what the rest of Irvington's looking like, and maybe we'll see you down at the blue pickup truck. Okay, and we're just taking our crappy, beat-up white sedan, and this neighborhood by the school is completely filled with zombies. And we're looking for a survivor home, guys, and I can't believe we missed this one previously, but this one was boarded up very close to the other survivor home. We must have just drove by this because we were too distracted by the survivor home 2 houses away. So we marked that on the map. Okay, and here we are over at the blue truck. We're going to take this with us. This truck was in good condition. We checked it out a couple episodes ago, and yeah, we're just gonna hop in this and take this out. It's only the passenger side window that is damaged and broken, so I feel pretty safe in it. And yeah, we're gonna get out of here and scout out more of Irvington. Okay, and here we are down by, ironically, the beef jerky factory, which I was thinking maybe I would just loot if I'm over here. But I wanted to check out this neighborhood, and we find another survivor home down here. So that's 2 of them that we've scouted out so far today. So that's a good sign. And this neighborhood is pretty vast, so let's take a look around and see what we got. Find a little area that doesn't have a lot of zombies with an open garage. I'm just getting pretty desperate here for the Sledgehammer. Maybe there's one in here, but unfortunately not. Let's get out of here. And as we're running back to our van, or excuse me, our truck here, get level 1 in running. So that's good. And some big groups over here. And as we're leaving this neighborhood, we do see I guess a junkyard over there with a good van. The greens, I think that's like a grocery van or something. But this is a pretty big car lot that we can upgrade our metalworking with by taking apart those cars. And I do scout out to the east of Irvington, this farmhouse that's looking pretty good. And, you know, we're just looking for a sledgehammer. Maybe there's one in some of these crates in here. I don't know. Let's take a quick look. Let's loot and scoot, as they say. Only some seeds, a shovel. We're not taking anything that's not a sledgehammer right now. Looking around. Animal feed bag. Okay, so we know those are in there. And we got one zombie that made it to our truck. Let's get rid of her as our spear breaks and get out of here. Left the car running for that exact reason. And let's take a look at the house as well, because, you know, we might need some farm animals at some point. So having a farm is not a bad shout. So maybe we'll come and clear this out sometime, and it could be a future home. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, and we are bringing back our blue truck back home. It's nice to have these gates up, man. It feels great having all of our vehicles here, and I think we'll probably replace a few of them as we find better vehicles out in the world. Okay, and we've put everything away. I think we're going to go out and try and get that first survivor home. I think it was the most promising of the two that we found. I'm going to maybe have a plan for all those damn zombies that we saw there. We're going to take our sports car, because really only thing we want is the sledgehammer. Maybe some weapons or something like that. So I'm not going to bring my van. I'm going to bring something a little bit more nimble out there. Yeah, so we'll close up shop and head out to the survivor home. Okay, and we just passed the school and we're getting pretty close to it. Lots of zombies over here, big groups. So you know, look at this group right here. That's a lot of them. Definitely gonna need to get them out of the area. I can't take on that many. So we're gonna be using our revolver, and we just unholster it. Let's get these zombies. A lot of them are aggroed to me right now from the car. And I want to draw them down the road a little bit so that they continue to follow me. Okay, and first time shooting this revolver. It takes 45 ammo. And only holds 6 rounds. Packs a punch, though, I must say. I do like it. It's nice kind of taking a break from the M9 pistol and trying out some of these other guns here in Build 42. And we're really just trying to draw out the zombies down the road and away from the survivor home. And the revolver, it doesn't one-tap a lot of them, but, you know, some of them it will one-tap. That one, it took 2. That one, it's going to take 2 bullets. But you'll see in a little bit, I mean, it does end up one-tapping a few of them. And when it does that, it feels really good. Okay, we got to reload here. And I'm not seeing any vehicles that we like down this way, so... Okay, love that. Oh, that felt so good. Let's get these guys out of here and lead them down the neighborhood. Yeah, those one-taps feel great. Okay, and we've ran around the neighborhood and gonna go check out what the car and this region is looking like by the survivor home. And okay, we've got a few, maybe 5 aggroed to me currently. Survivor home is looking pretty clear. Looks like only 4 are aggro to me. And we got a couple maybe in the backyard, but it looks like the revolver, leading them down the road with the revolver, worked out. Let's take out our spear and take out these zombies quickly and quietly. Okay, let's see what these two are doing down here. Okay, and another spear breaks. Let's get out another one. I do have the garden fork should these low durability spears break, all of them. I think this is my last one. We got about 3 zombies aggroed and a couple banging inside. And we finally get level 1 in spear. I feel like that should have taken a little bit, should have been a little bit easier to get level 1 spear. Wonder what we need book-wise to get higher XP with the spear. Okay, we got a couple of zombies that are within the region, and I just want to take them out before I hop into the survivor home. I don't want to get cornered in there by a group of 3 or 4 zombies that might show up or start migrating back to the house, so I want to take out these ones that are within the region. But most of those zombies went down the road after my revolver. All right, take care of these 3. And there's a group of 4 down there. Let's take those out as well. Okay, and trying to just bring 1 or 2 of them at me first, so I crouch walk up to them. And try and push this one over, but some of these zombies, man, they just do not want to go over. Oh my god. 7, 8 pushes. Finally, he goes down. And he's going to take 2 or 3 stomps, man. That zombie was tough. Let's get these other 3. I'm just going to use the spear, man. Screw these guys. Well, I guess not. I'm going to push them down. But that one didn't want to go down either, so they get the spear. And oh my god, our pushing is pretty weak right now. And we are stout, so I don't know why it takes 8 pushes on average to bring one down. Okay, that one goes down on 1 try, so we love that. Okay, so we're going to bring our car into the driveway and let those zombies bang inside. None of them sound like they're in the garage, so we've already opened the garage window, so let's just go ahead and climb in and loot the garage first. And no sledgehammer, just pretty much a hatchet and a crowbar that we end up taking. Come back for that crowbar later, I believe, and open the window. Let's come inside. And we do have another window to escape out of if things get hairy. Let's get this zombie that we hear. There's only 1. And he's down. There's another zombie in another room. In the bathroom, it looks like here. Let's get them. Ooh, and this one has a green, like, military duffel bag. And we're going to check that out. And he has a bunch of stuff. So this is like a survivor zombie. He's got the central Louisville map, which is nice. Okay, and this zombie here has a key to the residence, so we'll take that to get into the basement later. Let's get this zombie. Alright, and that one goes down with 1 push. We love it. Anything good in here? Not really. Just some armor schematics, which we'll take. And nothing else. And before we go into the basement, I just want to get these ones that were kind of lingering near the backyard. They might have heard me unbarricading and come closer. Alright, let's get into this basement. Got our flashlight out and our hammer. Okay, and this basement has some interesting stuff in it. That spinning wheel, I think, is for tailoring, but I don't think we need that. There's a muffler in that box. Okay, there does seem to be a tool bench back there, and nothing we need in there. And this little, I guess, case over there just would not let me look into it. I don't even know if it might just be like an end table or something that doesn't hold any loot, but I was a little confused by it. I thought I couldn't reach it, so I moved the chair out of the way and place it. But I don't know. To me, maybe it's just because it's dark. I thought it was like one of those green chests that you find, but you can't get into it. And yeah, so I'm like, all right, I'll move on. There's a suspension in there. Spare engine parts. Don't really need anything there. And a muffler. This is all kind of like mechanic stuff. No sledgehammer yet, but we'll see what the tool room looks like. It's got like a workbench in here. And no sledgehammer, man. Let's see, in this gray cabinet, nothing great, nothing that we haven't seen or have back at home. So, yeah, we mess with the workbench a little bit and yeah, just double check that we're not missing our sledgehammer. Gonna check all these boxes one more time because I'm doing my due diligence here, and I will take the engine parts because we're collecting those. But yeah, man, nothing we really need in this basement, unfortunately. Okay, and just triple checking everything. Would hate to leave a sledgehammer behind and then you guys grill me in the comments. That would be funny. But yeah, just triple checking that we don't need anything there. I think we can get out of here. And there was some stuff in the house that we go back and grab. But yeah, car's all loaded up. We're ready to get out of here. We did a pretty good job of luring those zombies away. And now we're back home. I'm going to call it a day. We did get the survivor home. We did scout out the rest of the town, and we do have another survivor home that's on our plate for tomorrow. But Detective Mozzarella, as you can see in the top right corner, is tired, so not going to get back out there today when we're feeling drowsy. I think we're looking pretty good, but that sledgehammer is obviously the one thing we will not sleep until we get. And just checking out these zombies, and we're clear. So before bed, I'm just going to read Trapping 1 because I have a tape for it, and I want to get the extra XP. So just going to read all of Trapping 1. And I think we're going to get to bed pretty late tonight. Just want to get really prepared for going out there and leaving town. It's going to be a dangerous mission in the coming days. Okay, and that's it. Let's check out the map and see what we did today. We're going to wake up really late. Okay, and welcome back, everybody. We did sleep until about 11 o'clock. It was a late day after looting that survivor home and unbagging everything. We read Trapping 1. So let's take a look at the map and see what we figured out and what we can cross off our list. So we did get the blue truck today. And to my knowledge, we've pretty much scouted all of Irvington. There's this neighborhood down here that we scouted. We scouted all this, and all these neighborhoods are pretty much scouted now, and I don't know if there's really that much. There is an interesting little farmhouse here that I kind of liked because we might need to get some animals going eventually in the near future. So the farmhouse might be an interesting play, or we could just make some fenced off cages over here for some animals. I do want to try that out. I haven't done that yet in build 42. So that's something Detective Mozzarella would need, I think, for the long haul to get some meat from animals and such. We would need like an animal trailer. So what I'll do is I'll put that on the list of things we need. Animal trailer. Let's get that on our list. If we see it out in the world, maybe we'll grab it. I thought maybe I did see one close to one of these buildings. There was a cattle farm this way. So yeah, maybe we'll move that way and take a look at what's going on over there. But yeah, we scouted the town and we did find another survivor home We found two actually, and we looted the other one. So we can put a green check mark on this one here and remove this marking. Unfortunately, it did not have the sledgehammer that we were looking for. Once again, that basement was kind of weak, I must say, and the house itself didn't really have any. Had like shotgun shells, which is always nice, but yeah, not a great survivor home. Yeah, so I think what we're gonna do is in the next episode we might loot that survivor home and plan for our trip out of town. Maybe because it's so close, maybe we'll hit the beef jerky factory just for the laughs, and then get out of town on the episode after that. So I think that's going to be the plan. Detective Mozzarella has been having a really great start to the apocalypse. It is his first month. And yeah, we've survived officially for 1 month and 1 hour. So that's pretty incredible. Thank you all so much for your support. Please do comment down below. Let me know how you're enjoying this series with Detective Mitchie Mozzarella in Project Zomboid Build 42. Please do like the video and subscribe as well. Thank you all so much. We'll see you on the next one.